All right, hey guys, welcome to the stream. I am joined here by jotunredwulf. Is that how
Hello.
you pronounce it?
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
it's Jotun but
Jotun. Okay.
everyone calls me Joe. Everyone just calls me Joe, so you can call me Joe also.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. But yeah, the tavern is open. Welcome, chat. How are you guys doing? Hello, Tier. Ooga booga. Hi, hi. How are you doing? And David and Nomi, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right. So we got some topics. We got some stuff to talk
Hmm.
about. We got drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
What
on
is your
tap? What's on tap?
What's on tap? Well, we have various things. Typically, the love potion, usually off limits for these types of streams.
Fair enough.
Well, mainly on Twitch, those are off limits. Um, we do have some rum. We got wine. I think we got some really good whiskey.
I would love a whiskey. Whiskey would be fantastic at this point.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Plenty of meads. I don't think I need to learn more of my alcohol. I'll be quite honest, I'm a horrible
Listen,
um
if you keep
tavern
stock
keeper.
on the alcohol, if you keep stock on the alcohol, you don't have to know it. You just put a bottle on the table and someone
That
someone
is
will take it.
fair. Yes. I just grab random alcohol, place it down, I get money. Boom. Profit.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is it a love potion number 9 or a off brand? It is homebrewed love potion. I make them myself. But
Is
hey,
the secret ingredient love?
I don't know, but my first thought was titty milk. That was my first thought.
That'll do
Uh,
it though.
that would do it. I'll leave it to the Jotnar to go for the alcohol right off the bat. What's your favorite type of alcohol?
My favorite type of alcohol, I prefer whiskeys. I like Irish whiskeys.
Have you had a Lafroig?
I have not. I have not.
Not. That's actually one of my favorites.
I tend to go for Jameson, and then I have it like with
Mm.
like a whiskey sour. Um, those are probably my favorite like go-to bar drinks is a whiskey sour. But
I went
then
ahead
like,
and DM'd you the link for it.
ooh,
Again, this is one of my favorites.
oh, that looks really good.
Yes.
What do you mean I have to verify my age? I'm old enough.
Ratty, thank you so much for the follow. An Irish coffee sounds nice. How do you make an Irish coffee? I am learning all my Irish coffee recipe. Irish whiskey, Kahlua, coffee, whipped cream. Ooh, that sounds good. Wait, hold up. Hold the fuck up, Kahlua. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Sounds great. Learning all types of alcohol stuff today. But yeah, I'm personally more of I do like whiskeys, rums, and red wine. Like Pinot Noir type shit. It's
Ah,
really good.
the good stuff.
The good stuff. Yes. I don't like sweet wine at all.
I like tart wine. I like my wine has to be tart. It has to be strong. It can't be like
I need
super
it.
sweet like berry wine. Like some berry
Mm.
wines are way too sweet.
Okay, I did have this wine recently though that was a blueberry wine. But it was paired with a lemon meringue.
Ooh, that
So it's
sounds
like
really good.
that was really good. That was like one of the few times I actually enjoyed a sweet wine. Yeah, I that was like my first time going to a wine tasting. It's pretty nice.
I've never been to a wine tasting. I probably should start.
Probably go to at least one in your life. FYI, I did have an account on Discord with your server named Sky, so if you see that account say racial stuff, it did get hacked. Alright, understandable, Ratty. Well, keep that in mind. I'm actually going to go check that. That was a Twitter notif. Okay. They have this bar in Canada, I heard, where someone donated their toe after it was mummified to the bar, and as like a crazy thing to do at the bar, you gotta take a shot with the toe in the glass. What?
Yeah.
What?
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 I know that like and you can have like tequila with the worm. It's like, hey, do you ever have rum with a toe? Let's, let's no.
What the fuck?
What is going on in Canada? Canada, are you okay?
Canada's not okay. Canada is very much not okay from what I've heard. Jesus Christ. Like my partner's in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
There's some shit going on up there from last I
Oh,
checked.
jeez.
Yeah. Anyways, apart from that, you have a really nice avatar. I really like your avatar.
Thank you. Thank you.
What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, when I went to start VTubing, I had I had a few ideas. Like one was either I was going to be like a superhero, or or I was going to be a I think I was going to be a mech pilot at one point, and then I thought to myself, what haven't I seen a lot of? And I never saw a lot of like Vikings. I didn't see a lot of Vikings. I was like,
Hmm.
oh well, that would be pretty cool. And I looked at like a lot of the designs, and I was like, man, I don't like I don't like the full beard Viking with the the tattoos and the runes. And I was like, well, let me go with something a little bit non-traditional. And
Mm-hmm.
the the clothing inspiration, with the cloak off, if I may take my cloak off.
Totally fine.
Okay.
All
Like
right.
the armor inspiration was from the Dawn Guard from Skyrim, actually. And
Hmm.
I thought, well, in like in Viking lore, there's the Jotnar, which are the giants and the fey like creatures. And I was like, well, I could be a half giant. So that was something. It was like not a typical Viking styled character.
So, how tall
And
is your character?
he's a runt for a half giant. He's only 6'6".
Okay, one second. Gotta make this lore accurate. One second. You actually floated up.
Ah,
Um, one second. I gotta make this lore accurate now. There we go.
you're super small. No.
That works. Actually, wait. I think actually tinier. I'm like 5'3". Uh, there we go.
I don't.
I
I,
I think that's accurate. Yeah. Keep going.
keep up the keep up the appearances. But yeah, I mean, for a half giant, he's kind of a runt. He's kind of a runt. So
Mm-hmm.
he takes after his father in that regard. He's a small. He takes after his human dad.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I didn't see many Vikings around. Like I saw like obviously you see the demon boys, and not,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not knocking their designs or anything, but you see the demons in the suits, or
Hmm.
the vampires, and I'm like, oh, I want to do something non-standard for a male VTuber, and
Okay. Okay.
well, here I am.
Nice. Nice. To pair up with that, did you want to talk more about your lore? Because there was some lore tidbits in there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. If you
Yeah.
don't mind me
Feel
venting and
free. Feel free.
okay.
Go right ahead.
Okay, excuse me. So I am a half giant Viking VTuber, and I was isekai'd into the future by a time traveler. It took me 4,000 years into the future. Showed me everything there is to know about human innovation and technology and medical knowledge and things of that sort. And then when they went to bring me back, there was an issue with the time machine. They were going to bring me back to my time, which was like 847 AD, and there was an issue with the time machine. I got jettisoned out of it. I hit my head, and I forgot everything they taught me. So
Then
I
how are
landed.
you?
I landed in modern day.
Then how are you telling your lore right now if you forgot everything?
because that's all that it's like latent memory there at the forefront of my brain.
Okay.
Like I remember the stuff before they taught me everything.
All right. Maury, thank you so much for the follow. I kind of don't want to ask that question because that'd be a bit weird for what Reddy said.
What's the?
What would that look like in bed with the massive mom and the tiny dad?
Just
Wait.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
just
Never mind.
watch Steven Universe. I mean, Greg Universe got with a giant woman.
My brain switched up the dad and mom, and I was like, that seems weird right now. I don't want to ask that. But then actually read, I'm like, oh wait, it's the other way. Okay.
It's all good. So like, yeah, I guess like Dad just had a thing for big women. I mean, I'm not
Fair
I'm not
enough.
I'm not gonna knock his I'm not gonna kink shame my dad.
Oh, kinks are hereditary.
Are they?
Apparently that's what TikTok has said before.
Well, we can always trust the TikTok.
Definitely, yes. Like, I actually wouldn't be surprised because actually I don't know if I should go into this. Actually, fuck it. Like my grandma, like my parents call her a whore. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Like, Jesus fuck. The amount that she's talked to guys, and she's like in her 60s, like almost 70. I think she turned 70 this year and is still doing it.
Hey, she can do what she wants. She's a grown adult.
Oh yeah.
As long as she's practicing, safe practices. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
It's like goddamn grandma, what the fuck?
So no, wait. So you said it's like kinks are hereditary. Are we hinting at something now, or is this something we shouldn't talk about?
Okay, I am. Okay, I will say. I guess I am like, I am. I'm under contract, I should say, so I can't go.
No, fair enough.
Yes.
Don't say anything.
Yep.
It's an NDA. It's an NDA, chat. We don't talk about that here.
Well, it's not NDA. I'm saying like under contract per se, in my own lore. IRL, it's more so I wear collar. So can't really flirt around, right? Which is fine. I don't want to, but sometimes it's like, huh? What if? What if questions are always fun? But yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Keep it family friendly. I am not family friendly.
Whose family are we being friendly towards? I mean, is your family watching this, Ratty?
My family is not family friendly. The fuck? All right. Okay, so next topic, real quick. This might actually be more discuss. Actually, did you finish off your lore? I think you did.
Yeah, I did. Honestly, it's me learning to navigate modern day, and the technology involved with it, because I'm very, very bad with technology. I think some of my normal viewers might be in chat right now, and they know I'm really bad with stuff. So it's very lore accurate.
When the person is lore accurate to the VTuber.
What you see is what you get.
That's fair. That's great, though. That is so great. But yeah, on to our next question. What kind of like interests do you have? Like, what games do you play? Anime? Anything that comes to your head?
Anything that comes to my head. Anime. I'm a huge fan of like mecha anime, like Gundam, Gurren Lagann. I like slice of life anime. Like I grew up with like Haruhi Suzumiya, I grew up with like Lucky Star stuff I watch like school anime,
Hmm.
like a ton of school anime, and then harem anime if you have like Tenchi Muyo and like Love Hina and you know Rosario and Vampire. There's a
Mm-hmm.
succubus in that one too if you're familiar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I am familiar with it. Yes.
um I guess does High School of the Dead count as one too? Does that count as harem
Uh,
anime? I don't know. I don't know.
I might. I don't.
Maybe, who knows? But like I disappeared. Okay, so this kind of leads into like the anime. I disappeared for an entire summer over college because a coworker of mine gave me a stack of anime DVDs, like burnt anime
Mm,
DVDs with like series
okay.
upon series, and I did nothing but go to work, uh, go to work and then watch anime
Oh,
and then
Jesus
go to work.
Christ.
And I came back with like so much forbidden knowledge of like,
Oh my
hey, here's
God.
here's like 80 different series that I finished over the course of a summer. My friends thought I was dead. They're like, we hadn't heard from you all
Jesus.
summer.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if that's impressive or pathetic, but either way, I
It's a
did
lot of
it.
dedication. That is a lot of dedication. God damn. So
But like, but like games, I play a variety of games. I
okay.
like role playing games. I like tabletop RPGs. And everything I do is like tabletop RPG oriented. I've been playing those since I was like 13,
Okay.
and we're going on like 20 plus years of just tabletop games.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and then story based games like video games. I like first person shooters like Halo, but I play them more for the story, so I play them on easy difficulty because I don't want to struggle through them. I don't want to struggle through the games.
Fair,
I want the
fair.
story.
That is 100% fair, honestly.
But I do that with most games, like Fallout. I've been playing Fallout on my channel, Fallout New Vegas.
Mm.
So
Okay, okay.
I'm experiencing the DLC for the first time because growing up I didn't have access to DLC of any kind for any games.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
just had like the base console, the base game, and that was it. Most of my games I play are vanilla. I don't have any mods or anything like that because I don't know how to put mods on my games.
You look up a tutorial. God damn.
I'm very basic.
That's fair, that's fair. I can't play vanilla Minecraft anymore.
No,
No, I always have mods. I need to have my mods.
from my understanding, you can only mod like Java though, the Java version, right?
Yes.
Or, okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. Either way, I don't know. Just modded Minecraft is so much prettier, so much more like opportunity. Well, a lot more shit's being added in Minecraft. So
I've seen a lot of other content creators using like what is it? There's like a Pokemon mod for Minecraft. I think it's like
yes,
called
Pixelmon.
yeah, Pixelmon. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that there are like some SMPs, like
Mm-hmm.
people get together and then they have like a community server that they stream from, and then they put like a story to it, and
Yes, yes.
that kind of stuff's really cool. I'd like to get into something like that at some
Mm-hmm.
point, but
Mm-hmm.
it's probably later and further down the line. So,
Okay, okay. What would you say is like your favorite game that you played?
hmm, my favorite game that I've played. Let's see. Trying to think of ones that I've either finished. Like there's one game that I played. It's an old game from 2002 called Freedom Force. It's a superhero game and it's really janky and
Mm.
I it's very campy, like very campy superhero style. That's my favorite game, period. But
Okay, okay.
I like I've been playing New Vegas a lot. I've loved that game, but right now I'm hooked on Final Fantasy 14. I've never played an
Mm.
MMO like this since World of Warcraft, and I'm hooked on the damn game. I
I,
can't stop playing it.
I played Final Fantasy 14 for like 3 months, I think.
hmm
I fucking enjoyed it. Actually, I still talk with the people I was friends with in Final Fantasy 14, but now I'm just into Genshin. So I, it's technically an MMO, but also not. It's like it's a single player MMO, weirdly enough.
It's a whole new brand of popularity too. Like people still
Yes.
play Final Fantasy, but I know a lot of people that play Genshin. And
Yes. Genshin, I remember before the game came out and being hyped for it releasing. I was there day one. And like Jesus Christ, how much it's blown up. It's tremendous. What do you guys think about Monster Hunter?
I played Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. That was another game that a friend of mine had gotten me into. Mainly because he wanted to play online while he's in Japan. He's like, "Hey, we should play together." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I played it for a little bit. I don't mind Monster Hunter. That was the only Monster Hunter game I've ever played though, was Monster Hunter Rise. Um,
Okay.
I'd never been exposed to other Monster Hunter games, but I mean, I like it. I love the way the setting looks. I love the way the like the designs are, like the armors, the crafting that you can do with like different armors and weapons. Like
Mm.
a lot of those types of games appeal to me. It's like, hey, you can craft your stuff and then give yourself a unique look. Character customization. If I can customize my character, I'm all in on that game. If I can't do that and you give me, you know, generic Joe Schmo, then I'm like, okay. I fall less and less into those kinds of games.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What about you? What do you think of Monster Hunter?
I've never played it.
Never played.
Never,
Okay.
never played it. Never really watched anything about it. I'm not familiar with it at all.
Like I don't even know like the lore. I just know that I've played Monster Hunter Rise and that was it.
Mm-hmm. All right, night, guys. All right, good night, Ratty. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you.
Night ready.
Um, is there any games that you're looking forward to? That's coming
Hmm.
out soon.
Oh, let's see. I haven't kept up on a lot of the like the new releases. I know that Nintendo just did their Nintendo Direct stuff. I guess the new Legend of Zelda
Mm-hmm.
that's coming out, the one that everyone's pretty sure that Matt Mercer voices Ganondorf, but um I mean, but yeah, I haven't kept up with a lot of the newer ones. I tend to play like the games that have either been out for a while, or I tend to shirk my way away from like the popular games, and that was a big that was a big thing when I started VTubing. It was like, oh, I should play the popular games and get the views. And it's like, no, I really wasn't enjoying a lot of them. So
Mm-hmm. It's more important to stream what you're actually like into, because then you'll actually build an audience that that enjoys watching you for you. Because if you enjoy making your content, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable to watch.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm. So really, unless you just happen to be into the games that are popular, I don't think you really should stream it.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I just have to be Genshin at this point. I'm becoming a Genshin slash just chatting streamer, which I'm totally okay with. Those are both things that I genuinely enjoy. And Genshin, I could go on and on about theory crafting right now, because trying to theory craft with one character, um, I could just go on about it. It's my obsession right now. But yeah, it's again, yeah. I have not watched one of your streams in a while, but what happened to not streaming on Twitch? I missed the community of Twitch, being quite honest. When I did stream on YouTube, it was actually pretty lonely. Because I streamed on YouTube for like 3 months. Because I wasn't liking, I was like not wanting to return back to Twitch, but I wanted to return to streaming. And plus, my friend group at the time was like, yeah, let's just not touch Twitch. Let's just go straight to YouTube.
Well, what made YouTube lonely, if you don't mind me asking?
There's not as many other VTubers to actually connect with. And the community is a whole lot different. It has, how do I say this? It has a very different energy, I should say. Uh,
I mean, I can understand that. I've from my experience in watching VTubers, the ones that I had gotten into,
mm-hmm,
their chats are completely different than what I've seen in like independent VTubers chats on
mm-hmm.
Twitch. And I
Mhm.
think like I was drawn to like the corporate VTubers to start.
Yes.
And like obviously the corporate VTubers have like a chat that's like thousands of people. But then if you
Yes.
if you watch an independent VTuber, you see that they've got like two or three people in chat and they don't engage. And that,
Yeah.
to me, being a streamer, at least in a space, is about like engaging in some regards to your chat. Like either you're streaming a game that you really enjoy that you can just talk about, or you do a just chatting stream. And just chatting is like, unless you're coming up with your topics
Mhm.
and you want your community to engage with you, if you don't have people in the chat, what are you doing? I mean,
Kinda.
then
Yeah.
but like I think like Twitch has a far better collective community, and
Mhm.
it's more friendly towards VTubers like ourselves.
It is.
Um,
Yes.
because look, you can have someone raid into you. Someone raids into you, and then you get to meet new people, or you raid into somebody and you get to meet new people,
Mhm.
or people discover you through a recommended. Like for you to become noticed in the YouTube algorithm is like it's finding a needle in a haystack. Like finding a good independent
Okay.
VTuber or someone who's
You could
got
also
decent,
say
yeah,
the exact same thing about Twitch as well. Finding a good independent VTuber is like finding a needle in a haystack because of how many VTubers there are.
yeah. It,
Yeah.
it might be oversaturated. The market is definitely filled. Uh,
Yes. Yes.
it's not full. It's filled. Like
Mhm.
if you look at it as like a glass full of water, it's
Mhm.
it's definitely near the rim. But I mean, VTubing's become the new streaming platform. I mean, we don't have a lot of people like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier or like the Game Grumps anymore that just
Mhm.
put out. They don't stream. They just upload content. They upload content. Meanwhile, we're
Mhm.
streaming.
Yes. It's definitely more long form. I feel like you have your video form, which
Hmm.
I don't know if that is counted as long form. If it's like over 10 minutes. At this point, I feel like streams should be counted as long form, videos as medium form, and like shorts and TikTok as short form.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like streaming content is like it's like you're watching a movie or something like that. You can have it on the background. You're definitely interacting with it in a different way than you would a video or a TikTok. And
Right.
you would interact with a TikTok differently than you would with a video. So it's just different. Optimally, you would actually do all three types of content in order to get your full reach.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've only recently started working with TikTok and like YouTube Shorts. Like my video editing skills are very very poor. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why a friend of mine who offered to do all my editing, they did my initial ones that are on my they're on my YouTube channel or my TikTok. And from my understanding, like for YouTube Shorts and TikToks, they're based upon like the average person's attention span. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
want like a quick joke or something funny or something to stand out to you, it's to be within a certain amount of time, a certain amount of seconds. It gathers your attention and then it draws you in. So
Mm-hmm.
like I see the short forms like YouTube Shorts and TikToks as like the hook. You've cast your line, you get someone hooked and it's like, "Oh, I really like this person's content. I like their vibe. I like I like what they're going for, so I want to watch more of them." So then they seek out your other channels, like maybe your video content on YouTube or your
Mm-hmm.
live streams on Twitch. And I think multi-platforming is beneficial for
Yes.
someone aspiring to be a content creator. Now, if you just want
Mm-hmm.
to stream, if you just want to be a streamer, honestly, I would say stick with Twitch. I would say stick with Twitch to be a streamer. But I mean, that's just my experience. I haven't tried streaming on YouTube, but I have a lot of friends who have, and they found mixed success. They found mixed
Mm-hmm.
success with YouTube because again, it's like it's lonely. If you don't
Yes.
have that initial audience or a lot of following to begin with for people to know where you're at, then you have to use your social medias. You have to use your Twitter or
Mm-hmm.
Instagram or whichever platforms you tend to use. And for me, learning Twitter was like It's like I need to learn how to decipher these hieroglyphs and and navigate this social sea of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. David says, Twitch leads me to discover new VTubers with raids and then recommends, and viewers also watch, and they seem to do a better job with keeping it in the VTuber wheelhouse when that is what I am looking for. YouTube just seems like isolated channels streaming live with no real community. And that's how it felt. That's how it feels, honestly.
Mhm.
Because it feels like I will notice I have been noticing better traction since moving to Twitch as well. Like, going to YouTube, I feel like if I just made that time streaming over on Twitch, I might actually be somewhere else, like a little bit bigger right now. Because it's
Mhm.
like 3 more months that I would have been streaming on Twitch rather than YouTube. But it's just, I don't agree with Twitch, but I'm also like, I don't agree with YouTube. Like,
Well, like the thing is, like whatever platform you decide to stream on, like you're gonna run into issues. You're gonna run
mm-hmm,
into getting buried by content. Like and Twitch is a really good example of being buried. Like a small VTuber, a small streamer, just a small streamer in general. You're unless your content is again the popular stuff that everybody's playing. If you're not playing, the new game that just came out,
mm-hmm.
that you're not going to be like featured on their main page. You're not going to be featured in the recommendeds.
Either
And
that, or honestly, with how I started streaming, this was back in like 2019. I wasn't a VTuber at the time, but I was like just like a faceless streamer. I was just streaming Team Fortress 2,
mhm.
and it's a smaller community than let's say like Fortnite and stuff like that. But here's the thing, also, TF2 does have something in their main menu where you could see like the top streamers that are live right now.
Oh, really?
Yes. So let's say like none of the popular ones are on, and I stream on there often. A lot of the times I would be on there, and that brought in more viewers to my channel at the time.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then that'd be based upon, you're the one who's streaming it more frequently, you're on there more often, and if other
Mm-hmm.
more popular people, yeah. So it's about filling that time slot. If someone wants to watch Team Fortress 2, they log in and then they see, hey, and then they jump into your stream.
Yeah. So also streaming to niche stuff like that or to smaller communities that kind of like has that thing can actually be beneficial as well for viewership and for growing as well, because I think just within like a couple months I went to like 150 followers and got affiliate back in like 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I remember getting it really quickly. Like
I Go ahead.
like I don't remember it taking me much time at all.
It took me a month. So I started streaming in May of last year, and I did a lot of VTuber support when I
Mm-hmm.
started.
Mm-hmm.
I boosted up other VTubers. I stayed in their chats for a while. I engaged with them. I engaged with Twitter, and I put myself out there.
Mm-hmm.
And my goal was to try to hit affiliate before the end of the month. And um, the one issue that I came into was the viewership requirement. The viewership
Mm-hmm.
requirement at first, and then after I'd started I would you call it like pimping yourself out? Is that appropriate to say on
Yeah,
Twitch?
yeah, that's appropriate. Yeah.
I mean, you're basically selling yourself. You're selling yourself
Mm-hmm.
to get your name out there. And once I did that, then I hit affiliate within that first month of streaming, which I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people, and depending on their content, they manage to hit it pretty quickly. Like you
Yeah.
said, you
Mm-hmm.
you you hit it pretty quickly. You're not, you know, it comes down to, what are you able to engage with, what are people going to see from you, and is this more of what they're going to see from you? And if that's the
Yeah.
case, then hey, welcome to affiliate.
Mm. Yeah, I know. Like, I've seen some people like struggle for affiliate, and it's like, it kind of sucks because it makes you realize just like kind of lucky to have like affiliates
Yeah.
that quickly. Because there's some people that just like struggle for months to even get it because their stuff just isn't being pushed out or people just don't watch.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, I'm by no means a perfect content creator. I am by no
Mm-hmm.
means the person that anyone should go to for advice. But if if this was the thing that I would base my current success on, or at least getting to affiliate ship, um, it's use social media, use whatever's
Mm-hmm.
there, and put yourself out there.
Yes.
If you do like a short video, like if you're debuting a new model or something like that,
Yes.
give someone a sneak peek, like, hey, here's my model, look what I can do, I can wink. And then most people go nuts over just a wink.
Yeah.
And and if that's the case, then they'll be drawn to your streams, and put a schedule out. Honestly, I think
Mm-hmm.
putting a schedule out is the best way for other people to know, hey, um, I'm streaming on Mondays and Thursdays, and then they know to
Yes.
catch you Mondays and Thursdays, and it helps get that viewership up, because
Mm-hmm.
they'll tell their friends. They'll be like, hey, this person seems pretty cool, or hey, I know that you like to watch VTubers. Have you seen this person yet?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about like presence.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about presence.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but I've kind of noticed that like again maybe it's just my content on Twitter. My schedules don't get as much reach to my followers as my other posts do. Because I have like a unique schedule for each week that I post out.
Mhm.
And it just doesn't get the reach at all than some of my other posts do. So it's like, what the fuck?
Now, do you use the hashtags and
Yes.
things like that? Yeah, to get them out. See, that's just it. I always try to see what's trending at the time. Like if VTuber is trending, I'll throw that one in there. If it's
But I always post it around like the same, I always post it on the same day.
mhm.
I post my schedule on the same day. So it would feel wrong to use a hashtag that isn't related to the tweet. So like I'm not just gonna use a random trending hashtag.
Right. No. What I'm saying is, like, since we are VTubers, if we're putting out a VTuber schedule, then like if VTuber was trending, I would use that one.
Oh yeah.
But otherwise it'd be like, oh, I tend to use the EN VTuber because I stream in English. I don't stream in another
Mm-hmm.
language.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like the VTuber uprising. I know that's a popular hashtag that a lot of people use. Um, and there are I don't know if they're bots or just accounts that retweet that kind of stuff, but that also helps get some of the exposure out
Yeah,
there
I
too.
think they're actual accounts that are run by bots. So people actually made the bots to retweet stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just noticed if it's not lewd stuff, people don't want to see my content. Like, thanks. I mean, I'm not complaining. I should say it still gets more traction than what other people do, so I am thankful for that. But comparing it, it is disheartening. It is disheartening a little bit.
It's almost like day and night,
Yes.
because it goes to show you where some interests lie. And
Mm-hmm.
I know that in in the space in which we share, that is content that will starkly take precedent over, like a just chatting thing, which
Mm-hmm.
you might enjoy the just chatting more than, hey, I'm gonna sit here and interact with that kind of content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, I think it depends on how like you promote yourself. Like I did
Yeah.
do a lot of like lead promoting on Twitter, so a lot of my followers are due to that. So again, I'm not surprised. Some of them do stay for my normal content, but I think a majority of them are just there for the non-normal stuff.
The non-normal. I
Which,
mean,
I mean,
it's normal. It's just not standard,
yeah.
family friendly content. If
Yes,
we're
yes,
talking
yes,
about
yes,
that.
yes. Yes, exactly. So it's like I don't blame them, but at the same time, it's a little bit frustrating. It's a little bit.
Now, if that's the case, if you don't mind me asking, like,
Hmm.
would you ever dip away from that content to do I guess what are we calling it? Standard content? We're calling it
Like
standard
say
content.
so, say so
Yeah, say
content.
say so content. Yeah. Would you ever drift away from that and see where that would take you?
I've thought about it a few times. I don't know. That would probably require making like a whole new Twitch and stuff like that, and just restarting over.
Mhm.
But I have thought about it in a sense of like maybe I just want to be like wholesome, not make that those types of jokes. But at the same time, I'm realizing it's just a part of my personality at this point. It's just a part of who I am. So it depends on who I'm with. Obviously, like I can tone it down, or like it doesn't show as much, and I can be professional. And then if it's with someone that has like that same type of energy of like they are also lewd and making those types of jokes, I will no hesitation also bring out those jokes and play along.
That's fair. That's fair. It's again, that's about like feeding
Mm-hmm.
into the vibe. It's like, hey, we've got this kind of energy, so we're just rolling with that,
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that. So yeah, yeah. So that
Yeah.
makes sense. But I just I thought that the question was appropriate for in terms of like the branches in content, like the different kinds of
Yeah.
VTubers that are out there. You have your say so VTubers, the ones who don't engage in any of that kind of content. You've got
Mm-hmm.
the lewd tubers that are strictly that content, and
Mm-hmm.
then you've got the ones that kind of like ride the middle ground where it's like, hey, you might go to a stream and they're pretty
Mm-hmm.
say so on stream, but then they've got like you check their Twitter page and it's like, oh, they've got a not safe for work art tag or something like that. And it's like not something that you truly expect from them, and they don't really like
Mm-hmm.
what do they call it? Being horny on main? Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm.
Like people just retweeting everything on Twitter.
I feel like I'm definitely more in the middle part there. Like I'm not 100% like lewd, but I'm also not 100% say so. It depends on my mood.
Mhm.
Um, like I do have a fancy. I do make that content that it's funny. I like money.
Make that
But
green. Go for it.
yes, gotta grab that back. But yeah, it's just I am comfortable with it, so it's like I do not care.
And I guess again, it does come down to comfort and like
Mm-hmm.
what are you comfortable doing? Like I
Mm-hmm.
know there are streamers that they don't want people to be too overt in their chats, obviously. But I mean, obviously you're on Twitch, you have to follow guidelines on Twitch.
Oh
If
yeah,
you're
obviously, yeah.
if you're elsewhere, it's like, okay, if you're on another site, then they can become a little bit more unhinged, or
Mm-hmm.
they don't have to be restrained by social morals.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, we're talking about VTubers and stuff like that. I'm kind of curious. What got you into VTubing?
Well, at the height of the pandemic, the great
Mm.
pandemic of the 2020, um a lot of it kept me home. Like I worked in the public, and I hadn't had like much of a social outlet. Like I used to watch not streamers, like content creators like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, things like that. And I had been home for a while, and all of a sudden I see this clip of this Japanese anime person.
Mm-hmm.
uh Corona Inugami from Hololive was like my
Mm.
first my first
Okay.
introduction to VTubers.
All
And
right.
it's
All
like, oh,
right.
she's doing an English only like Mario stream. I'm like, hey, this is really cute. And and I was watching her play it, and I was like, man, what is this? And then I fell down this VTuber rabbit hole, and then I
Mhm.
discovered Natasha Nanners, and then I was like, oh, okay, because these are just like clip compilations and like little tiny like snippets from their streams, and I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
what is this VTubing thing, and why can I not get enough of it? And
Mhm.
then you know, at the time, Hololive English got their English branch, and then
Mhm.
then it's like, oh, I can have English speaking VTubers. I don't have to watch translated clips anymore. And then I found several indies, and I hadn't considered watching anything on Twitch. Everything I watched was on YouTube. Everything was
Mhm.
YouTube based. And then I started like catching some of Neander's streams on Twitch, and I'm like, man, I really like this content. But uh again, it was a big rabbit hole. I fell down it. I ended up like following and subscribing to like every corporate VTuber that was on
Mhm.
YouTube. It's like,
Mhm.
so it's like, oh, all my recommended is like, hey, Subaru's doing this or so and so's doing that, and it's like, okay. um but it it ended up being one of those things where I felt like this was something that I could possibly do, but I'd
Mhm.
never had the means to do it. So I never
Okay.
considered VTubing until like, obviously last year, or
Mhm.
just a little bit before last year. Um, but it was VTubing itself is an interesting medium because it allows us to either be someone else or to be
Mhm.
ourselves without having to put yourself out there. Because I think a fear that a lot of people have is that they don't have like a face for it, like they don't have a face for streaming, or they don't have
Mhm.
uh, a personality for streaming. And I would like to say that everyone should give it a shot at some
Yeah.
point. Maybe not like dump thousands of dollars into a
Yeah.
model, but I mean, if you've got the art skill to do it, then make your own.
Mhm. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
um, but I mean, people find great success with like little PNG models and stuff too. But I think that people should try it at least once.
Oh
That's
yeah.
just me. That's just me.
Mhm.
What about you? What got you in the VTubing?
Well, I was already streaming before I found out about VTubing. So I've been like wanting to do just like content creation since the iCarly days back in the 2000s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
iCarly.
yeah. I've been wanting to do content creation like since I was that young. Um, and then it got further like wanting to do it when I realized it could be a reality when I started watching Markiplier when I was like not Markiplier, PewDiePie when
Mhm.
I was like 12. So that was like 10 years ago. Damn.
Wow.
But yeah. Then I decided to actually start streaming whenever I turned 18. I was like, hey, I don't have to go through any parental shit anymore. I'm actually an adult. I can actually try doing this now. Like when it came to like taxes, if I ever made income, it's like I would have to go through parents. I'd have to like go through a lot of bullshit. Now like
Right, right. All the red
I'm an
tape.
adult. Yes, it's like now I'm an adult. I can actually try this on my own now. So, I started streaming. I actually made a live 2D avatar, like a really crappy one, back in like late 2019,
Mhm.
before I even knew what VTubing was. So I was already thinking of the concept before I actually looked up what a VTuber is, or like anything related to a VTuber. Like I knew of like Hatsune Miku, I knew of like visual novels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, Nekopara. I'm like, oh, Nekopara. I wonder if I could do something like this. It's with Live 2D. Let me look this up. And then at the time, I actually was using Face Rig for it. Nekopara? Yes, Nekopara. um, yeah, so I was using Face Rig. That was for like VTube Studio or any other VTubing software ever became popular or anything like that. there wasn't a lot of resources out there. I know I just took tutorials from Brian Sui, like just YouTube tutorials trying to rig my own avatar, cut it up. It was really fucking shitty, to be quite honest. Obviously there's a lot more resources and tutorials nowadays that people can easily go find, and honestly, it's actually really amazing with how far we've gotten.
Oh yeah, like I've seen a lot of early stuff from others. Like their models might not like pick up every movement, but now they've got like, oh, what is it? There's like VC
V-Bridger.
face and V
Yes.
Bridger, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, it picks up every curve of your cheek when you smile or when you
Yeah.
chew. And I'm like, I don't know if I want people to see that, but okay.
Yeah. Um, iPhone tracking is also just a huge improvement as well to VTubing. Ever since like ARKit, VC
Mm.
face, all that type of stuff, it's such a huge improvement. But yeah, starting it back then. And then in 2020, I was like, that's when I actually started getting into VTubers. Keys in the AI,
Hmm.
Marine Hosho, Hololive, and then I think I actually went onto Twitch a tiny bit. Like, I saw some more of the bigger VTubers. For example, like Zentrea.
Yeah.
Like, I think I saw her. Um, so I said, didn't see much clips on YouTube besides Hololive. So really, I was like, I instantly like, I didn't touch Twitter for a bit. In fact, I went to Instagram, um, and started. I started off with a Vroid model, and I just made MMD renders and stuff like that with the Vroid model, and just posted those on Instagram. And I got some follows from other VTubers on Instagram on there as well. And then eventually I went onto Twitter. I did delete that old Twitter account though because I wasn't a 18 plus streamer at the time. But I did delete it and restarted my Twitter when I decided I wanted to become 18 plus.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was really just like I was already doing it, but I was realizing like it was actually popular and there was more resources.
So you were like a pre-tuber. You weren't a VTuber, you were a pre-tuber.
Yes, yes, I was like I yeah, I was thinking of the idea before I even realized it was actually a thing. But yeah, I didn't even know a VC face. Whenever I started as well, I actually used a program called VUP, which is spelled VUP.
Okay.
Um, my old PC did not like it too much. It was very laggy. I also had a really crappy webcam at the time that was like 420p.
Oh
Uh,
no.
or was it 720? I actually think it was 480 or something like that. But yeah, it was not the best webcam. But you gotta start small.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Like,
Like all of my current hardware has been made through streaming. I will say that. Like my iPhone, my index, like my Valve Index, my Stream Deck, stuff like that, all been through streaming. So you really do gotta start out small with this.
it's one of those things that you do have to build up. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
unless you've got like a major windfall, or if you've got like unless you've got like a sugar daddy, you know,
Yes.
to you know fund your VTuber addiction with a sugar
Yes.
daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like buy all of the top of the line equipment, you know,
Mm-hmm.
get the best setups, the best computers, you know.
Like I will say, equipment before models. Like get a I would say get an iPhone first before you get a high quality model, because you can rig a Vroid to have the AR kit for practically free. and I would recommend audio after that.
Mhm.
Actually, no, it might be audio then iPhone. And then obviously you gotta upgrade your PC. Make sure if you do want a high quality model, PC can actually run it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get like a high quality model and they're like, oh, my PC is shit.
I had my model for like 2 months before I got my PC,
Mm-hmm.
and like my PC was given to me. I think everything in my VTubing career has been like just handed to me and kind of like lucky, like
Mm-hmm.
moments of chance and things like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
my supervisor's like, "Hey, I'm getting rid of my gaming PC. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Oh, what do you want for it?" He's like, "No, do you want it?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just hand it over." I mean, I paid him for it, but like he it's a decent computer. It's able to run
Mm-hmm.
what I needed to run. So being able to like if you were to ask me like what am I running off of, I couldn't tell you. I'd have to look that stuff up. But but
luckily, luckily I built my computer myself, so I know exactly what I fucking used in this shit.
see, that's what I wouldn't know. Like you could ask me, it's like, hey, what processor are you using? I don't know. One that works? I don't know. If you were to tell me like, hey, you need to replace this inside your PC, I'd
Mm-hmm.
look at you. I'd look at you like you grew a second head and be like, well, is it a thing that's inside the glowing box? Is it is it something I could pull out of there?
Depending on how the previous owner acquired it, whether it was built or pre-built, it should be fairly easy.
Oh, he
To
said he built his himself, so
oh,
that's
it
why I
should
was
be
like, I
easy. It
trusted
should
this
be
thing.
easy to
Yeah.
replace then. Easy as fuck. It's the pre-built, so you gotta worry about, honestly. Some of those pre-builds can be so specific that it's like, how the fuck do you replace this? How the fuck is the wiring going? What the fuck?
It's something I wanted to try is like building my own PC, and this
Mm-hmm.
is like years before I considered streaming too. But I
Mm.
was like, I don't know if there's something I could do. Oh, did we cut out?
No.
Okay,
You good?
it seemed to cut out on my end. I'm sorry.
Everything seems good on my end.
Okay,
Yeah. Emmy, I would like 5 of your strongest drinks. Oh, and bandwidth. Ooh, yes. Definitely need good internet to actually stream. If you don't have good internet, you're gonna have not the best quality streams as well.
yeah, my internet's okay. It's high speed for my area. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have like what's I can't I don't have fiber internet. That's one thing I
Mm-hmm.
don't have, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
available in my area because I live out in the country. So that's
Fun.
yeah, it is fun because I'm lucky to just get like cable internet out here. It's like, all right, well, I'll
Mm-hmm.
take what I
Mm-hmm.
can get, but I can't really complain. I'm still able to be here with you guys. I'm
Mm-hmm.
here with my community, and I'm able to stream on a pretty frequent basis, unless there's like a major like windstorm and
Mm-hmm.
it knocks it out, and then it's like, hey, it could be out for a couple days, and it's like, well, thanks,
Yeah.
that's
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would say that internet's a definite big one, especially
Yes.
if you intend to be online.
Yes. Like if you intend on streaming, definitely get like probably the best internet you can get. Um, like you can afford that
Mhm.
is available to you because you're gonna need it. That's why my mom was like, okay, what internet do you need? I'm like, all of it,
All of it.
all of it. I
What would
pay
you
her
like for
rent.
Christmas? All the internet. Yes.
I pay her rent. It's fine. I run on data and I sound like a robot. I know. I've heard you in call before, Mark. How much bandwidth? Yes. Actually,
Yes.
let me do a speed test real quick. I'm gonna show off. Speed test. All right. Ukla, go. Is it gonna reach 500 for megabytes per second? Going above 500. Okay. So 501 download. And I'm around 250 upload. So I would say this is pretty good. You good?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I was actually running a speed test of my own. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see where I'm at.
Okay, okay.
I we're gonna see the difference in quality here.
Okay, okay.
So so what was your download again?
501.
This is embarrassing. I'm at 41.8.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What's your upload?
My upload is 3.66.
Oh, Jesus
So
Christ.
yeah, but it says, okay, so this is what the internet says to me. It says your internet connection is fast. You should be able to handle multiple devices streaming HD videos at the same time.
Okay, let me actually do the Google one.
That's the one I did, was the Google one.
Yeah, I was doing a different one. Let's run a speed test.
Yeah, I did the one straight off Google. I just looked up speed test in Google.
Okay. So Google is telling me 24 megabytes. The upload is 25.
Okay, so you're down. It says your download is 24, or
Yeah. I get theoretically 12 megabytes. In practice, I get 1 megabyte. It's called speed test. Yeah, that's what I was using.
so
The
let
first
me
link
let me
that's not the first link that is not Google. Yeah, that's the one I was using.
so let me try that one. Let me see. Maybe it won't sound as bad when I'm like, hey,
Maybe.
it's 41.
Maybe.
That's okay. It's all right. So let's see. Gotta go. Do what I can't do. I guess it's more like what I can't do.
Fast.com is hosted by Netflix. So you can see if they're throttling your Netflix connection. Huh.
I don't like how long it's taking to think. That's not good.
Oh, it's taking long to think? Oh god. Oh no.
Yeah, this is probably why I will never make it into a corporate VTubing company. Is is
I
based upon
mean,
what it.
you remember Muna, right?
Yeah. Potion of Amuna
She streamed out of her car.
out of her car. I didn't know
Yes.
she streamed out of her car.
Yeah.
No, see, it's still telling me my download's 43. Wow, that's
Okay.
that's on speedtest.net.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I feel for me. Please, chat. Just pity me. Pity this poor Viking here.
Aw. Your download is 10.9 and upload is 0.14. Oh god. I am sorry for you, Mark. Yeah, that's why I literally told my parents, like, just get me everything.
Give me all the internet. I want all the internet.
You'll never get pity from me. I don't
That's
expect
fine.
pity from everyone. I don't expect pity from anyone. I know my internet's good. If anything, I feel bad for the people that don't have it.
That's
Like
fine.
I don't brag about it often, but right now it was on topic. I'm like, might as well do a little flexing real quick.
Well, like I even looked up like what what a standard high speed internet connection should be for someone
Mm-hmm.
who's wanting to stream like full time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think what they said was anywhere above like the 35 range was pretty decent. And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm doing pretty good." And then I hear 500, I'm like, "Well, there I am. I'm in the bottom percentage."
No, I just have fast as fuck internet. Like literally, I can download a 60 gigabyte game in like 10 minutes,
That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
or maybe less. I don't know. Either way, it does not take too long to download a high space usage game. How do I phrase that? A big game. Yes.
The big games.
The
You know,
big games.
like Skyrim Special Edition with all mods. You know, that gets downloaded in no time.
36 download, 26 upload. Okay. Average. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just up there.
Yeah, just sitting on top of Mount Olympus, just flexing down on us poor commoners.
I'm in the 1% of the internet. Do not take me as an example. You have the 1% of the economy. I'm the 1% of the internet. Do not take me as an example for what should be average.
If we do, there's a major internet gap here, guys. Let's rise up. Let's rise up.
I have some NASA level Wi-Fi. Well, that's what speed test says. I'm gonna sulk in the corner. No. Mark, no. Then again, I live near the server that it was taking me to, so that could also be why it's like big as fuck download.
Yeah, you've got like first dibs almost. Like, hey, it's broadcasting, so you're there.
I don't live too far away from the server. It was like automatically put me to, so it was basically like I'm just extremely close.
I know where I was living before this. If I were to try streaming from there, it would never have happened. It would never have happened. I would have been running off of basically the internet I had in my home before this one. If I were to attempt to stream, it would be like a step up from dial-up. I'm not even kidding. Like, who else remembers dial-up internet? Anybody? Or am I just that old? No. No, it would have been a step above.
Before I answer your question, Red Pandas, I need to make sure that my my internet isn't like my ISP isn't just local, and that it's actually like there's more places to where it could be, so that way you don't pinpoint me down.
Yeah. Don't go asking those kinds of questions. That's private.
Yeah. Now, if it was like Comcast or some shit, that's widely spread.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ISP. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure, like, because it might be, hold on, it might be more local. I'll know what he said. I'm surrounded by trees. If I walk to the end of my road, I'll lose service. Oh,
Mark,
no.
I feel that. Like I said, in my old home, if I were to just like go outside, like with my cell phone, I wouldn't be able to connect to the modem inside the house.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was bad. It was that bad.
I didn't think it was a bad question. Then again, I am autistic, and that may have just not. No, it's fine. It's just I think my ISP is actually more localized or not as common, so I'm not comfortable sharing that because that could actually lead to people pinpointing at least like what state I'm in. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want that. No, thank you. Yeah, understand? Yeah. I'm old enough to understand when Trumpet WinSocket came out. That could run batch scripts to, huh?
Like now, see, I'm even a little lost on that one. But then again, I don't know technology, so I'm a little lost. But I remember having to beg my mom to be like online. I'm like, hey mom, I want to play a game online. I want to play The Sims. And she'd be like, I need to use the phone. I'm like, no, I'm in the middle of building a house. The neighbor just like divorced her husband, and now she's gonna move in with this character.
Oh my god.
Like it was so weird. I love The Sims.
Oh god. You needed internet to play Sims?
You needed internet to download the update.
True. The Sims can be offline. Yes.
Yeah.
Back when dial-up came out, you had to run DOS commands to make the modems do stuff to dial up and start the connection. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Like I remember, like for The Sims, there was a website that had like characters you could download, like character skins and things like that, and you could upload them. That's primarily what I used it for. I would download
there's like the Sims resource. There's
yeah.
So custom content. aka mods for Sims.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew that back in the day, but
we can't figure out Skyrim mods.
no.
Okay,
Listen, okay, I was a hardcore MySpace coder back in the day,
okay.
and like I understood that kind of coding, but if you were to ask me to do anything like that now, I don't think I retained any of that.
I did a little bit of Tumblr stuff. I wasn't MySpace, I was Tumblr.
GeoCities, Angel Fire. What are you talking about, Jess? That's Angel Fire. Angel Fire, like your free websites and stuff like that. The resident tech boomer. I guess that's what I am. I'm a tech boomer.
You understand old tech, but when it comes to the modern shit, you're like,
Yeah, I'm lost. I'm
what
lost.
the fuck? You just
Like
gotta.
I think if I would have kept up with it like through middle school and high school and stayed with it, I think
Mm-hmm.
I would have had an easier time. But I think for me, tech advanced a little too quickly, and I didn't because I didn't keep up
Mm.
with it. I feel like I skipped a step. I feel like I missed something important, like the missing link between like MySpace and then what we have now.
Yeah. That was probably Tumblr, actually.
Yeah.
Tumblr and Facebook was definitely the missing link to like Twitter and Instagram and everything you have now.
Mhm.
Because I think those were the two big ones back in the day. At least for me, it was. I know Tumblr, you still had like the coding and stuff that MySpace had. Like you could actually customize like your little blogs. And I did that a little bit. I know back in like 2013, 2014, I was running my little Naruto blog.
I uh I I remember being on Tumblr and I remember like I would find like the pre-made
Mm-hmm.
like code and then I would just like you said it's like a tutorial. Just look up a tutorial and put that in there. But
Yeah.
I would go in and be like, "Oh, okay, I just type this code or copy paste this code into here." And then that was my layout. I'd use the generic layout I found online.
Mm-hmm.
Um but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's all I was able to do. Like if you were to
Yeah.
tell me to go in there and punch it in myself or edit a size, you know, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
I'm kind of in that same spot with C sharp right now because I'm trying to learn Unity every now and then. I could paste stuff in. I can I can actually like look at it and kind of understand what it does now and maybe adjust some values. I have grown a little bit. I've learned,
Mhm.
but I can't write this shit myself. Unity is sorcery and prone to exploding spontaneously. You're not wrong. You are very much not wrong. The amount of crashes I've had just because I try to exit play mode and it just crashes on me. I go, okay, great. Thanks, Unity. Very cool. Mm. Um, I should just go into this. Did you have any other like hobbies outside of like gaming or anime and stuff like that?
Um, Hobbies outside of it, like I do, like I said, I played tabletop RPGs.
Mm.
That was the one thing that encompassed a lot of my youth was Dungeons and Dragons. Like I started
Mm.
with Dungeons and Dragons. Um, my first my first bout with Dungeons and Dragons was I went into the local hobby store and I saw the books on the shelf, and the shop owner had seen me in there numerous times. Super nice guy, um, and he walked up to me. He's like, "Can I help you find anything?" I was like, "No, I'm just looking right now." And then I was looking at the player's handbook, and he's like, "Do you want that?" I'm like, I can't afford it. You know, I don't have enough chore money. Blah blah blah. Because I was like 13 at the time. And
Mm.
he's like, no, do you want it? And I was like, oh. I'm like, I don't understand what you mean. He's like, no, go ahead, take it. And then, you know, I was like, are you sure? Because I thought he was like setting me up to like, you know, he's gonna say I'm stealing, but no. He let me have the player's handbook, and from there, it's
Mm.
like it was like I was hooked. I went in and I brought my chore money, and I bought
Mm.
the remaining books and things like that. And then I've been playing different RPGs again for the 20 plus years that I've been from that point. But besides that, like I was in martial arts growing up. I was in I played basketball through middle school and high school. I ran cross country. I don't know if those are hobbies. It's just things that I did.
Okay.
But outside of that, like I guess uh, acting, theater acting. I've done almost 15 years
Hmm.
of live theater acting. So
Oh,
that's
interesting.
um, been in many productions at our community theater. We've done everything from Shakespeare to like independent plays and lots of dramas. We've done classics like The Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I greatly enjoyed acting. I got pulled in, like literally, I got pulled in. I went to the local community college. Well, it's a branch campus. It's not really a community college. At the branch campus at our school, and a friend of mine who I went to high school with, she's like, "Hey, you like Shakespeare, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like to read Shakespeare. I've never acted it." And she's like, "We need someone for this play. You need to come audition." I was like, "Nah, I don't know about that." And this little girl who's probably like 90 pounds soaking wet, she yanks me up out of the student lounge and drags me into the theater, and says, "Here's your guy." Throws me in front of the director and is like, "I'm just gonna get like guy number two, or some
Uh-huh.
guard, no important role." And we did Twelfth Night, Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, and I read the lines, and again I didn't expect much, and I ended up getting the leading male role in the first play I ever did. As Duke Orsino, and I was like, "Wow, that's fantastic!" And ever since then, I was bit by the theater bug, and then I just stuck with it. And that was even outside of college. Like I did it primarily in college. If there was a
Mm-hmm.
production that I could audition for, I would.
Okay, okay.
And that encompassed like a lot of my time, whether it was like tech crew stuff, like working the lights or the soundboards,
Mm-hmm.
or working on set design. I love the set design stuff, like putting
Mm-hmm.
the sets together and things like that. That was fun. Trying to think what else. Like theater and D&D like were everything that I ever did. Like that was the stuff that I did daily, and I didn't hate doing it.
Okay, okay.
You do some things and it seems like a chore, but other things it's like, man, I really enjoy this. And theater was my
Mm-hmm.
way of like getting like a lot of pent up energy out. And
Mm-hmm.
since the theater in our area, even if it's through the college, it was a community theater. So
Mm-hmm.
even if I wasn't a student there, I was still able to audition for shows and things. So it was good to be able to be like, hey, even though I'm working a full-time job, I can go and audition, and then we have a show in the evening, and then we'd put on performances and things like that. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Nice, nice. Yeah, my sister's big into theater. So I I felt like if I was more open as a teen, I might have been.
Hmm.
But I was very much shut off as a teen. Didn't interact much with people. I was just the that shy goth girl in the corner
Oh, okay.
that didn't like interact with anybody. So I felt like if I was more open, I definitely would have been into it. But I just never opened up in high school.
No, and that's fair. I mean, it's not for it's. I don't want to say it's not for everybody, but I think like VTubing, I think everyone should give it a shot at least once. Even if you're
Mm-hmm.
even like the production crew,
Mm-hmm.
seeing like all the work that a lot of people can do. A lot of times it spurs people to be like, you know what, I think I want to try this. One of the girls that was one of our normal production staff, she'd seen us put on so many shows. She's like, I'd like to audition for the next show. And the director was ecstatic. He's like, oh yeah, yeah. Since she was always there. She was always
Mm-hmm.
there. She knew the set. She knew the
Mm-hmm.
crew. So it's like, hey, why don't you go ahead and give this a go? And she auditioned. She did great. She did really good. Um,
Awesome.
Especially for like her first time, but I think it's because she knew like the process that we went through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, lines are due after so many weeks, and hey, we're going to be off book starting this time, and then when tech would start, and
Mm-hmm.
she already knew all those ins and outs. It was just a matter of her learning the lines and interacting with other people. And
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I like about VTubing and collabs, is that it's like stage acting. To me, it's stage acting. Like, and my director used to say that there's a major difference between Hollywood actors and stage actors. In that stage actors, if you make a mistake, it's live, everybody sees it. You don't get to redo it. Where in movies, you can do take one, take two, take three, and that's kind of like live streaming too. Like if you make a mistake, it's like everybody saw that. Go ahead and clip it. That's fine. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of those things where the major difference is that you don't get to take it back, but when
Mm-hmm.
you collab with other people, you're playing off of their energy. Like I think we talked
Yes.
about this earlier, like being able
Mm-hmm.
to vibe with somebody and
Yes.
just like bounce the conversation back and forth. If I guess what's the term we use in theater, um like a dead fish. So if you're on stage with a dead fish, you're reading your lines, or you're acting out your lines. You're not reading your
Mm-hmm.
lines. If you're just reading your
Mm-hmm.
lines, then you're just reading. But if
Yeah.
you're acting and the other person is picking up that you're acting, then they can act off of that, whether it's your facial expressions, the way that you move. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but if they're not reacting and they're just like reading their lines real monotone and everything, then there's no energy on stage, and people pick up on that. People can pick up on that
Yeah.
really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not for everyone, but I
Mm-hmm.
think everyone should try it at least once. It's all about coming out of your comfort zone too.
Oh
If
yeah.
if you don't want to be, you don't want to be seen on stage, then obviously that's one thing. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
give it a go. There are community theaters and programs for stuff like that too. So
That's definitely where I feel like voice acting, I feel like I would do better in.
mhm.
Because I do want to get into voice acting at some point. In fact, I've kind of just thought about making a separate account, not associating it at all with my VTubing at all, not even like giving any hints whatsoever.
Mhm.
Because it'd probably include me IRL. Because it'd be voice acting. It would have to be if I want to be professional.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know, I've thought about it. I don't know if I will. Because I'll be honest, I want to voice act for games, mainly Genshin. But I get lots of compliments on my voice. And I feel like if I just had more practice with acting itself, I would do pretty fucking well because I have a wide range with my voice. My voice has a lot of potential. I will say that.
You do
So I
have a
feel.
very nice voice, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Jess even affirms that. So
You do really have a voice. Thank you. Yeah, but there's been like multiple people have been like, you should voice in Genshin, or like you should just do voice acting, and I'm like, I don't know how I would go about even starting it, because I could do just like smaller projects until I get like a voice demo or to like a larger thing. But it's like, how do I find auditions for like professional roles? Like, how do.
there's actually, you can actually look online if you look up voice actors needed, and a lot of times using those small projects as a way to build your portfolio is a great
Mm-hmm.
way to go. Even okay, even if the project is a flop, okay, let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you this from like an actor's perspective. Because I
Mm-hmm.
think with at least 15 years of experience of acting, I have
Mm-hmm.
at least have a foot in this to be a guide.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the project's a flop, even if you put on a bad show, if you've acted well, they're going to tell. They're going to be able to tell that.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, if you've got a wide range, if you've got a decent presence, and they can tell from your voice. People can tell when you're smiling. They can tell when you're
Yeah.
smiling with your voice, or they can tell when you're really angry with your voice, and the varying tones and degrees, or the depths in which you can put your voice. they'll
Mm-hmm.
they'll take a look at that, and they'll be like, wow, I really need this person. And as you're building your portfolio, even if you think that the show stunk, but you think you did really well, use that. And
Hmm.
a lot of times what they'll do, they'll have you build like, what is it? I think like a 5 to 10 minute portfolio of like things that you've done. They'll ask for your range and things like that, and just putting yourself out there, even if it's like I said, small projects, things like that.
Hmm.
Voice actors needed, and sometimes they're non-paying jobs, like an unpaid internship. You have to get your foot in the door somehow.
Oh yeah.
Um, but no, like it's real easy to find the auditions. I mean, may I could hint to some things like after stream.
Like
I've probably got some stuff.
I know I'm in like the voice acting club Discord.
Mhm.
Like I'm already in there. Yeah, voice acting club Discord. Like I'm already in there. It's just, God, I really want to go more professional with it. Like at some point, like possibly get into an anime or get more into like video games or stuff like that. Like I don't want to go into commercials at all. I don't have the voice for a commercial. I will say that. My voice is too high pitched and I definitely don't have the tone for it. I
No,
can
no,
do
no. See, you don't know that though. You might fit a certain type of commercial, something someone's
I
looking for.
could. I could. But typically from what I've seen when I've heard other people's like demo reels and stuff like that, I don't have the typical voice or typical tone naturally.
Mhm.
I mean, I could work on it, but I don't have that commercial like almost like sultry like um almost like selling you the product type voice. Voice for a Spotify ad?
You could,
I could? What? Also, hi, hello Kai, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
but like
Oh.
like for selling something, it's like let's see, what's a popular ad? What's a popular ad nowadays? Like uh you drop your tone and then you go ahead and you sell toothpaste. Selling toothpaste to everybody. Everybody needs some toothpaste. Put some toothpaste on your toothbrush. Put that toothbrush on your teeth. Sell, sell, sell. Brush, brush, brush. Something like that. Like I don't know what kind of ads to kind of promote there,
What
but
the fuck? What the fuck was that? Oh, want to break from the ads? Is it want a break from the ads or is it want to break from the ads? Because I feel like want a break would be more natural to say.
yeah. Want to break from the
Oh.
ads? Oh, an ad popped in, and my impersonation of an ad voice is on point.
That is great. No, like I could do more so like Lisa from Genshin,
Mhm.
or like more. I can do like the mommy esque voice like that. Of course, I find it better whenever I actually have like my headset off, and ironically enough, when I'm not streaming, because when I'm streaming, I notice I'm using a lot more of my head voice. I actually have a more higher pitched when I am streaming.
Mhm.
Mm. So I am unintentionally like voice acting. Proof?
I think they're asking, the chat is asking for the mommy voice.
Oh god. Again, it's just like I'm so used to speaking like not in my chest voice, so a lot of my vocality is in my head voice. Chat wants you out of us. I haven't redeemed for it.
Chat,
The
save up
redeem
those
still.
points. Get yourself an aura aura.
I heard Lisa in my bed. You're fine. You're fine. Um, fuck. There you go. Um, I walked into that one. Yeah. But no. It's I find it easier to talk really just higher up, or not higher up. Just not with my chest voice, I should say. not as easy. You really did. I know I did. I am fully aware, chat. I'm fully aware. No, it definitely is easier to get into that voice whenever I'm off of stream, I'm alone. Because then it's like I have no one watching me.
Yeah, it's like it's that this is your stage voice. This is your stage voice.
Your streamer voice can be like the customer service voice for those who've worked in retail. Yes, it very much is.
I like to think that there's a difference between the streamer voice and the customer service voice, because I feel like I've worked a retail job. I think most of us have either food service or retail.
Hi, how are you doing today? Welcome to the tavern. What can I get for you today?
Hi, welcome to the tavern. Hey, would you like to try our specials today? Today we have
we got a rum. We got rum and coke. That's my personal favorite. I would definitely recommend. Or if you have more of the sweet tooth, I could definitely recommend a what's a good sweet drink? My brain went to Sprite cranberry, but I'm like, no, that's not a cocktail.
let's see. What about a screwdriver? You can get yourself a screwdriver. It's orange juice. And, yeah.
Yes. Screwdriver would work well. Capri
Sun. Yes, I'd like a non-alcoholic Capri Sun, please.
That's definitely what you order when you're in a tavern. Yes. Chambord and champagne is a great sweet mix. Huh,
could I please get a Shirley Temple?
Okay, you know, when I do a 3D model of this tavern, I'm gonna put a box of Capri Suns like underneath.
Please.
I'm gonna just put a box of Capri Suns now, because I'd literally just have, like, put a cube and then just texture on the Capri Sun. That's easy. Make them something you can eat at chat. We'll see. Maybe I'll make some individual pouches and just like have like a little shelf, like a few of them that I could throw whenever you're in VR chat, because I do want to make a VR chat world of my tavern. That's gonna be some work.
I think a lot of stuff with VR requires a lot of work, but that's something I could never do. Like not just the work. I can't do VR.
Okay.
It's not that I don't want to. I have very bad vertigo, and if I were to put myself in like a VR headset or something like that, I get so dizzy I could pass out. So that's
okay.
But I know that I know a lot of people can get into like VR chats without having to use the headset. So that's probably something I would have to do. I would have to do it that way.
Definitely.
But I can't do it with a headset. I tried playing Beat Saber with a friend, and I about collapsed.
God, Beat Saber is so fun.
It is.
I haven't played it. I actually haven't touched my VR set in like a week or two, and actually like a couple weeks. And god damn, I need to play Beat Saber again. Kai says I could defo help if necessary. We'll see. Right now I'm more so in the modeling phase, just trying to get... I've always just had trouble with like making rooms and environments in 3D. Like 2 weeks and maybe a half, yeah. But I've always had issues with like making environments in 3D. I can make models just fine. I can make VTuber models. Humans are no problem. But then when it comes to like environments and stuff like that, it's a whole other thing, because you do have to rely a lot on normal maps, and you have to rely a lot on like optimizing it. Hello Laura. Again, just a lot more normal maps and a lot more modeling and clipping to worry about, because especially when you have multiple rooms, it's like, what the fuck do I do here to actually make this look good? You're like, do I just make it look like the floor actually is like a square, or like not a square, but like actually has depth in it, or do I just leave it a flat plane?
Like, oh, do you have like a couple stairs leading down to
Yeah.
the main floor, or
Mm.
like, hey, there's stairs that lead to like the tavern rooms,
Yeah, like
or yeah.
I do plan like it is like a 3-story building. Like you got the cellar, you got the main area, which is the tavern, and
Mhm.
then you got my bedroom in the attic. So I live in my tavern. It's in hell. I live here.
Welcome to hell.
Yes, welcome to hell. Oh, we got beers.
We've got booze.
Unity's tendency to be incredibly inconsistent when it comes to things like colors, lighting, texture effects. Yes, definitely. Yeah. It's it's something I'm gonna have to mess around with. Again, I feel like I just need to get it good looking in Blender first, and then I can move on to Unity. I think that's what I need to do. I really just needed to make it look good in Blender and actually learn how to model a 3D environment. Because I did 3D model my bedroom. Although I might actually redo it. I'm debating on redoing it to more of like a witch's den
Ooh.
or some with alchemy. Because fun fact, before I became a succubus, I was a witch in the Renaissance era.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of lore there about how I was converted to a succubus. Um, it's basically like an erotic fanfic with the lore. A couple people have read it. All they've said is like, "You're horny. What the fuck?"
There's nothing
That's.
wrong with that.
But yeah, I might actually, because right now it's more so like very modern. Um, resembles a lot more of my actual IRL room in term. Well, actually, not really. My IRL room is very small, but it resembles a lot more of, I guess, a dream room of mine rather than what my character would have.
Okay.
And I definitely feel like my character would have a lot more plants, herbs, stuff to make potions with. Because again, the love potions are homebrewed. That's not a lie. I make them myself. So I feel like a lot more just herbs, crystals, witchy stuff all around. Then of course a PC, because why the fuck not? Of course you need a PC.
Well, yeah. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, yeah. So debating on just updating that, and then the cellar's definitely just gonna be a cellar. There's gonna be a lot of cakes. Might make it more dungeon esque. I don't know.
like
I
like
guess
are we talking like dungeons with monsters, or are we talking like dungeons with whips? Because I mean, those are two completely different dungeons.
you could have
Both.
both. You could have a tentacle monster living underneath there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cellars are where the mods live. No wonder my mods aren't here right now.
No, they're chained to the walls. Are you gonna let them out anytime soon?
I don't know. They haven't asked. Mega fan. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Welcome
Hello,
to the
hello.
stream. Uh, yeah, my mods haven't asked to be released, so why would I?
Well, it's kind of hard when there's like a gag in their mouths, but you know what? We'll check on them later. We'll check on those guys
Okay,
later.
okay, fair, fair. If one pops in the that means they escaped.
They were given a reprieve. It's like, all right, you're allowed to come out for a little bit. You can come say
Yes,
hi.
yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. Hello, you two. How has your day been? My day's been good. How's your day been?
It's not been too bad. A long day at work, but I'm glad to be done with work. So
Yes, yes. Yeah. Chat. How are you guys doing?
yeah, how's chat?
Yes. How is chat? Yeah. Definitely some kegs down there, like especially wine kegs for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then probably a table, like maybe like it's gonna be more like Adventurers Guild, like dungeon type meetup place where you kind of like have secret meetings and
How
stuff.
how many dark shady corners are you going to have in this
A lot,
cellar?
a lot, a lot.
Like all of the corners, like
All the
every
corners.
it's just like it's like a hexagon. You get like 6 dark corners. Everybody, one for everybody that wants to come in.
Yes, yes. And then I also need to model the outside of the tavern as well, because it's not just an inside. There's also like the outside of hell they got worried about. Which I have described this before. It's like there's black grass with like distant like cliffs and mountains, and like the main city of like the current floor of hell that I'm in the distance. So I'm like a little bit out there, like away from the city. And then I
So
got
how
like
so how did we safely get here? How did I safely get here?
dimensional portals.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I appreciate
Yes.
that. Not you. I don't have to walk back, do I? Is
No,
that
no,
a
no,
thing
no,
or
no,
okay?
no, no. Like there's like black grass with now you're thinking with portals making me oh god. Oh my oh god, I haven't finished that mod for Portal. That's a Portal mod, I think, thinking with portals. Hold on. Yeah, it's a map. Yeah. Now you're thinking, oh, it's also a quote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also a quote. Yeah, I thought there was a, wait, there was a thing with portals. There was something to do with a lot of portal. Oh, thinking with time machine. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that is a thing that's said during Portal. Is like
Yeah.
now you're thinking with portals because you
Yeah.
you finally
But,
figure
but,
out how to use your little gun.
but the mod that, what Jess said reminded me of was thinking with time machine. Which is an actual mod where you have to deal with like time portals in Portal
Mhm.
2. It's a fucking mess. I have not finished it. My brain could not handle it. That's good. I'm okay at work again, but no headache this time. All right, that's good. That's good. What were we on? What were we talking about?
We diverted. I forget where we
Oh
were.
yeah, hell, hell.
Yeah, hell. Welcome to hell.
Okay, so the scenery of hell, as I was describing, you got the cliffs, the distant city, but around here, it's like black grass, with like neon, like blue, pink, purple flowers, like in like little flower patches in the grass. Some lampposts here or there to give off some light, and of course, a river of lava nearby.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad. That actually sounds kind of welcoming. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
given it, most of hell is seen as a barren hellscape, literally.
Mm, yeah. Very cottage core for hell.
That's exactly what I want. I'm just picturing like metal core mixed with cottage core.
Yes, exactly.
It's dark
It's
cottage core. That's all
yes,
this
yes,
is.
yes. Cottage core is hell. Cottage core is very pretty, but I also really love the goth aesthetic, so I'm like, I could mix this somehow. I think in my mental image I've done it pretty well, and I cannot wait to actually 3D model it and
I
show
think it'd look
everyone.
great.
It would look fucking pretty because you'd also have like a red sky with like black clouds around. Like it'd be very dim outside.
Mhm.
Of course, that's why you have the lamppost, so you'd have some light.
Right.
Hmm.
Now I always wondered, like, okay, so you have light in hell, and
Mm-hmm.
now is the light based off of the lava in the river, or would it be because there's no
There's probably
sunlight in hell?
there's probably some geothermal electricity that's produced down here in hell.
Okay.
That would make some sense. I haven't questioned it too much. I probably should question how there's electricity down here in hell. I think some thermonuclear or geonuclear, so geo geothermal. There we go.
Mhm.
Mm. It was some combination of the word.
Guys,
Lots
it
of
just works. It's hell. It just works. Don't
yes,
even
yes.
question it, chat. It just
Mm.
works.
Although I could also just use the magic excuse.
Oh, I love the magic excuse. That
Yes.
my players use that in my D&D games all the time. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, can you explain how that works? And they're like, it's magic. It just works. Okay. I don't want a full scientific explanation. Sometimes it's the best excuse.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it definitely for getting internet electricity in hell, it's either magic or geothermal electricity.
I don't know. The internet's pretty evil. It feels like it could have just been spawned from hell. So
It could have been, actually. That could be interesting to think about. My character is smarter than I am, so here's the d20 to roll to see how they did.
I do that too. I do that too. Like, uh, to divert to D&D briefly, since
Mm-hmm.
that was the quote that was put in chat. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't force my players who are like who might be socially awkward. I'm not going to force them to role play an interaction with a noble if their
Mm-hmm.
character's got a high enough charisma. It's like just roll the dice. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've had people that are like very adamant about it. It's like, look, you're not going to have me like lift a barbell to show you how
Mm-hmm.
strong my character is, but you're going to make me do a social interaction or solve a puzzle that I don't have the mental wherewithal to do. No, I'm not going to do that. Don't If you're not going to do it for every stat, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna switch to this real quick. It's a totally off topic, but
okay.
what would you do if you weren't VTubing right now?
If I wasn't VTubing. Oh, geez. Well, without my current setup, without having gotten the everything, words are hard. Without everything having falling into place the way that they had, like me gaining the computer, me getting lucky
Mm-hmm.
enough to get my model parent and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would be streaming, like regularly streaming, just as
Mm-hmm.
what do they call them, a flesh tuber? I don't call them
Yeah.
a
Uh.
a real person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd be doing that, but gosh, I've never really thought what I would be doing if I wasn't VTubing, because this really stood out to me, especially at the height of the pandemic. A lot of people were getting into it. A lot of people were like I said, the market's it's filled. It's not
Mm-hmm.
full. It's filled.
Mm-hmm.
It's not full. Um, but there was a male VTuber at the time. He was an orc salaryman who streamed on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
he did he's since graduated from his activities. Voluntary graduation, nothing controversial. So, uh,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, he did a stream regarding male VTubing, because it seemed like VTubing was a predominantly like female market at the time, like
Mm-hmm.
and female VTubers or female presenting VTubers or anyone of that ilk were doing really really well, and um it seemed like male VTubing was kind of on the lower end of things. Like, it might not be something that everyone can do,
Mm-hmm.
but he did a stream on it, and he explained that your growth is going to be different regardless. Even if you're up against other male VTubers, your growth might be astronomically fast. It might be extremely slow, and basically he encouraged people, especially people who were interested in it, to try it, and that's what I did. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm really glad that I did. I'm really glad that I did, because I've met a great community. I've met, like, I mean, with any fandom, with any community, there's the ups, there's the downs. You've got different groups that are good for you, the different groups that are bad for you. We won't delve into those. We won't talk about those. We agreed not to talk about those.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
but like, being a VTuber, I've met so many amazing people, amazing content creators. I've got to do things that I never thought I'd get to do. Like when Jacksepticeye, and I know I keep mentioning them, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, like when
Mhm.
they did their thing, like I thought, wow, I'd really like to do this. I would really enjoy doing this because I like playing games. I like doing these sorts of things. But I didn't have the technical wherewithal. Like I didn't have a computer set up. Like I had laptops, and I still have those old laptops. Like they couldn't. They're pretty much potatoes. Like I might
Mhm.
as well be running stuff off of a potato if I'm trying to run that stuff. And I thought, well, I can't do it because everybody else has such a better setup than I do. And we talked about, what would you upgrade? Go with your sound and make sure that this is good and your internet's good. And I didn't have all that. I didn't have all that growing up. Growing up
Mhm.
in my house, we had dial-up internet. When I moved out, I got cable internet, but even then, cable internet was still kind of slow. The area was not that great. But I think if I wasn't VTubing and I still gained the computer that I got, I would probably be doing live streaming, like face streaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be what I would be doing, but it would probably be more in line of like, not reaction videos. A lot of people do reaction videos, and
Mhm.
I tend to push myself away from those. I don't know how I feel about react videos personally, but like I'd probably be streaming video games, just not with a VTuber model.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So nothing outside really content creation, like any career paths or anything.
Well, so again, I've done theater. I thought about getting into like actual like Hollywood acting, and I had an
Mhm.
opportunity. I had an opportunity to go to there was a casting call in Pennsylvania, which is closer to where I live.
Mhm.
There was a casting call in Pennsylvania some years back where it would have been for a mini series, and I wanted to audition for it, but I didn't. And the reason I didn't is because I was working full time at the time. In order for me to
Mhm.
actually go forth and do this audition, it would have been like a week-long audition process. And where I was living, I couldn't afford to not be working. So
Mhm.
unfortunately, I chose my the roof over my head as opposed to taking a chance and actually going out and actually acting. And I would love to get into some more professional acting, whether it's
Mhm.
uh, live acting or like you said, voice acting,
Mhm.
um, things like that. Like I think if it wasn't stream related, it would probably be acting related more than likely.
Okay. All right.
That's where a lot of my interest tends to lie is in the
Mhm.
acting.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. So we've been at this for about 2 hours. How are we feeling right now?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Um, we'll probably do like one more topic or one or two more topics. This is one I didn't get to ask earlier. While we were talking about VTubers and what got us into VTubing.
Mhm.
What's your favorite VTuber?
My favorite VTuber. Oh, there are so many, but I guess I can't go down through the whole list. Um, I guess like if I were to look at my favorite VTubers now,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to where I was when I first started, I've kind of fallen out of a lot of the JP Hololive, and like I've always been a fan of like Hololive EN.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched all their content. Um, let's see. Gosh, now that's the hard question. Wow, we saved the hard question for that. Um, I want to say that if I were to stick with the VTuber that I tend to watch the most content of, um, I watch Fauna from Hololive. I watch a lot of her
Okay.
stuff. Um,
All right.
and then if I'm to go with like Niji Sanji, like um, I watch Selen. I watch a lot of Selen's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say I watch a lot more of Fauna stuff, and I don't think it's like even the ASMR stuff. It's the like her Skyrim playthroughs. I think they're hilarious. But like a lot of their collabs are pretty good. But no, I would say Ceres Fauna from Hololive Council, and
Alright.
then yeah, that would be my favorite VTuber as of right now. If I were to look back earlier, it would probably would have been like Corone or Nyanners or any number of people through there. So
Okay, okay. So, alright. One final question.
okay.
Just to get us do you have any future plans for content? Anything coming up that you would like to share about? Anything of that sort?
Yeah. So I was well I'm going to be parting from a partnership in a Discord that I'm currently in
Mhm.
with another content creator. We're having some creative differences, so we've decided to
Okay.
part amicably. So I'm currently working on my own Discord,
Mm.
which is a massive undertaking for someone like me.
Mhm.
But but
Mhm.
I am doing pretty well at it. I think I'm doing okay at it.
Okay, okay.
Aside from that, let's see. I have coming up in April, my VTuber birthday. That's at the end of
Nice.
April. So I'm planning on doing like something like a subathon at the end of April for it.
Okay, okay.
Um, I recently hit 500 followers on Twitch, and one of my viewers is like, "Hey Joe, what are you gonna do when you hit 500 followers?" And I had mentioned that I used to write really bad fan fiction, like when I was younger, and
Same.
and they're like, "Could you read some of your fan fiction on
Oh
stream?" And
my god.
I was like, let me find some that I think aren't going to make people die of
Oh my
cringe."
god. Okay.
So
Hmm.
at the end of this month, what's the date today? I gotta see what the date
It's a
is.
second.
So it's the second. So on Friday the 31st, I'm going to be reading my some of my cringe fan fiction on my stream.
All right. All right. When's your next stream?
My next stream is actually tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be playing more Fallout New Vegas. And then Saturday, I'm reading SCPs.
All right. So let me shout you out real quick,
Okay.
just to get that out of the way. I need to pull up your username again. 1 second. Let me grab that. All right. So make sure to go follow him. I've had a lot of fun today.
I did too. I did too.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of great discussions. I feel like I have to know you pretty well. All right. So with that being said, I am actually going to go ahead and end the stream here.
Okay.
We are going to be rating Diamond. They are currently playing Genshin Impact. I'm glad I could catch part of the stream tonight. It was nice to hang out here. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm going to start raid right there. All right. So let me go ahead and do my raid commands real quick. And then raid if you are a sub. There we go. All right. Thank you all for coming by tonight. I really do appreciate it. I will be streaming tomorrow doing a Cards Against Humanity collab.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yeah, that being said, I will see you all then. Thank you, Yotun, for coming in
No problem. Thank you for
tonight.
having me.
Yep. All right, I'm going to go ahead and send the raid. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Did the raid send in?
Looks like it did.
Looks like it did. Okay.